It's not an act, but it is. At
It's pretty
first, it
bad.
started as some kind of a fucking mask because he was a streamer and because he needed this outlandish personality to try and make people like him. And now it's at a point where
It's not a
it's
joke
not a
anymore.
fucking character. This is literally who he is, man. And it's fucking, he's, I want to say that he's doing it on fucking purpose, but I can't even fucking bring that out.
Well,
Like these dudes, I feel like they LARP pretending to be a 400-pound Pat Man because I'm more masculine than they ever could be. That's the only real answer, right? They go around the internet LARPing to be me because they want to look as good as I do. They want to be as manly as I am, and it's the only thing they could do. It's kind of like when they wear panties underneath their corduroys because it makes them feel pretty. All right, guys. If they join session again, I'm just gonna have to fucking stop playing until they leave. Like, all they're doing is hurting my livelihood. If somebody could please like get me their information, like maybe like I forgot what that shit's called, but like if somebody could get me like their information, like their name, their address, the number, how I can get in contact with these guys, I would really like to know because like I'm seriously considering suing them. No, they're joining through recent players. Look here! Look, listen! Appearing offline does not fucking stop it. So stop giving fucking advice you know nothing about.
Hey guys, I've been here making this video for the past weekend. I took off work. I've been watching videos for hours on end. I would say about maybe 3 to 4 hours of footage being broken down for everything that needs to be done. I've done the works. This is the final installment to the sister saga on the lies that Aaron has told, supposedly. See, there was a lot of truths in those lies. In this video, I will be pointing out the truths in those lies. So, if you guys want to sit back, enjoy, and watch the video where I pull apart the whole Aaron interview, the whole thing that they dropped, and I'll be pulling all of the truths from the lies. The lies I will keep completely out of it, because you already know that they're all bullshit. All of these truths have been confirmed and proven by Wings himself, by past videos or future videos. So this would be all of it.
And then there's the rumor about her cheating. Then there's rumors about her cheating.
What,
and I mean,
within
it's like
Conway or like online? Because that's
like the online shit. I mean, come on, dude. She's not out there tricking or anything. I don't think, but for sure she's talking to other people. I mean,
yeah, she's floated around online. I mean, last night he was trying to. I myself am married, and he was telling me that it's normal for him to see Kelly flirt right in front of him.
that's not normal. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, not for a married person.
And she's, I mean, I'd say it's about mutual. I feel like the marriage was to get at each other, really.
I think Jordy really just needed somebody, and he was desperate.
Well, here's all the video evidence we got of Kelly fucking around with mods behind his back and whatnot. So I'll let that play out so you guys can see that this is one truth confirmed. That, yeah, he did say that she does do it, and this is video proof of it.
Oh,
sweat. It just smells like sweat. You know, like a locker room at a gym. You know, it just smelled like fucking sweat, like perspiration. And if you went in his room, it smelled like not really BO. I guess the guy used a lot of fucking deodorant, but it doesn't do
like
very
Old
much
Spice?
for your clothes. You know, when you wear clothes for a while, how they get that kind of fucking
That
body stink. It's not really
Yeah.
BO, but it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. And that's what the whole
Yeah.
fucking hallway near his bedroom smelled like.
And this segment right here, talking about the BO and body sweat and how it smells, me as a former fat guy, I can contest to this. Back when I was about 300 and some change, I used to smell a lot, and I noticed it. Not only did I notice it and try covering with deodorant and everything else, but it had a strong musty smell, like a food grease type of smell. That was one of the main reasons of me losing a lot of weight and dropping myself down well over 100 pounds so I can, be a little bit more healthy. But it was because of the stink. Nobody would want to hang out with me. People usually would stay distance from me. And it took me a while to realize it, but yeah, I fucking stank. I smelled like corn chips and feet. No matter how many fucking showers I took, it smelled horrendous. Within 10 minutes of coming out of the shower, I started sweating. It stank. Not even deodorant to cover it. So this one, I can 100% confirm that is true. That big people, when they sweat, they do stink. And when they wear their clothes for long periods of time, it gets a musty smell to it. That is unbearable.
So one of the things that we actually, like, this isn't in dispute, we have video evidence of it, is that they had dogs, and he would get frustrated, streaming into the dogs barking. So he would repeatedly kick the cage and, curse off the dogs. And only a couple of days after he was abusive to them, the dog had a seizure and died.
Yeah.
That's the type of...
I have the clip.
Yep.
I'm posting it now. You can watch it after the after we finish this.
Oh yeah,
chat. Maybe
the
send
dog
it to your mum.
The dog
something.
incident.
Yeah,
the dog incident. I remember this one.
Oh, you remember?
This one
seen
was.
it?
This is one that my mother actually talked about. Supposedly, what I heard through his mother was that he didn't really want the fucking dog to begin with.
Right.
It was like a forced upon him thing because he felt like because he was streaming, he wouldn't be able to give, I guess, Kelly enough of his attention. So he got this pet for her. And then it was like, hey, we got this dog. Yeah, let's chain it up outside. Fuck that dog.
Oh, that's a different dog, which is
that's
the thing that I have to clarify, that he's abused so many dogs, we have to point out which. That was Bongo, who they left it outside, and he claims that it was, he said on a PKA thing with Woody, or like a stream with Woody, that it was her responsibility, but the story goes is that the dog was always left outside. It got heartworm to the point that if he didn't take it to the vet immediately, it would have just died. So they didn't even give it the preventative frontline stuff.
This is all I could really find about the dog situation. And there's another piece in here that I want to break apart and show you guys that I think a lot of people might have missed.
I'm busy doing a million things here. Gotta end the stream.
He did all that in front of a child. Everything you saw in that clip, he did in front of a child. Imagine what's going through that child's head witnessing that.
Holy shit. That's huge.
And that he's been around 470, 440, 450 range pretty much consistently.
Now?
Yeah.
He says 388.
He claims
No.
to be 380.
No, 'cause listen. I weigh 350 pounds, and he is 2 of me.
Holy shit. I'm sorry. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, seriously. My wife, when she first saw him, was like, "Good God, that guy looks like he ate." And I was like, "Yeah."
You know, he tries to talk politics and like show how smart he is, talking about Portugal being in South America. But like he's the high school dropout, right?
No,
Yeah.
but I
I
think
don't
you
recall him finishing.
Well, Jordy, one of the things he did say was that you didn't actually graduate high school. You can probably prove that he's lying if you provide proof of your high school graduation.
Again, I didn't actually graduate high school.
When Call of Duty started allowing you to have voice chats and voice lobbies,
Yeah.
that it went from fucking bad to worse for him. Because he was on there and he was able to say whatever he wanted to people without them really knowing who he was. And then that shit started translating into his stream. And then it became this... He started becoming what he was saying to these people, you know? To him, the people who are supporting him are faceless masses that he's never going to fucking see again. So he doesn't really care what he says, because it is what it is. You're online, and he's in real life, you know?
And
But-
So it's everyone's a Mark.
Right.
what is the
Soon as
community's
you-
view of him? Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Soon as his streaming went to that level where people started more watching him to see what outlandish shit he would say, you know, he wasn't that great of a player. I mean, he was, but he wasn't that great of a player. He just had a stream before anybody else had a stream. He was on there, you know, doing something that nobody else was doing. And when that style got popular, he basically rode the wave because he was the first one there. And then when people started seeing what he really was, that's whenever everything started falling apart for him. His views started dropping. He's not getting the same amount of attention anymore, so the shock value had to go up.
That's cool. I think we should just play TDM, bro.
Dude, I don't want to play. Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. You're not a good TDM player.
Excuse me?
You go like 20.
What?
You go like 20 and 11.
What? I'm not a good TDM player, but yet every time we play TDM, I was on top of the board.
That means
and
nothing.
you
Like
were sitting somewhere. What
TDM's
do
all
you
about
mean?
kill. It's all about kill spread, not how many kills you get. You win TDM by having more kills
that
than you
just-
give deaths.
That just hurt my fucking brain, bro.
I mean, I know it might confuse you, but like I've won Black Ops 2 League play TDM like almost every season, and there was games that we won with 20 kills.
I'm just trolling you, chill. It's not the
Yeah, whatever. I hope your family dies in an automobile wreck.
What? Who the fuck says that?
I say that because you're a fucking piece of shit. You're a human equivalent of a piece of shit.
It's a video game. What the fuck?
So he
What do
started.
you think of that shock value? Like that. So his whole thing, like he cited his narrative would be that he says things like, "I think the legal age should be 12 years old." Oh, I watched a young guy get his dick sucked. We should have underage hookers on our show. He said that was all just to get views for PKA, and he was doing a Howard Stern, Opie and Anthony type thing. How much do you think it's him, being a shock jock versus like him and his personality? Because I was just I had shared, it was only a year ago, he was saying that if his son was being bullied by a woman, like another girl, that he wanted him to, beat her up. That, like,
Right.
if a woman gets, into it with a guy, that he has every right to treat her like a man.
Right, he said that a lot of times.
Shot first him.
But I don't recall any time where Jordy's ever been in an actual fight in my life. So more than likely the talk is just talk. He's trying to put an intimidating persona out there so that nobody will bother him. Right. And that's Jordy's problem, because see, Jordy, if you wanted to fight him, the first thing he would say is, do I really look like somebody that would be able to fight back? All you're going to just do is just beat up somebody who can't defend themselves.
Right.
That's what he would say. That's exactly what he would say. That's what he would say. You're just trying to beat me up because I can't defend myself. I'm just a fat guy. All you got to do is just kick me in the knee and stomp on me. That's his way of thinking. Even if he has a gun, he's going to be like, well, you're attacking me. I have a gun, and I need the gun because the gun is going to protect me from you. And it doesn't matter. He could have an AK-47 and you have nothing. And if you challenge him to a fight, he's going to play like he's the victim in the situation.
There was a clip a while back that I have a hard time finding, and I just think that fell off the face of the net. But there was this whole discussion between about him boxing Keemstar, I think it was, or DSP, and he goes about saying that he'll just chicken out of the fight. He'll take a few punches and throw it around. So that basically proves right there that, he will throw a fight because he doesn't want to fight. There is no point for him to fighting if he can get a free win out of it. But that's the end of this one, and I'll be pulling apart another few that I've seen around floating, and I'll be posting those when I can. Thank you guys.